A lot of people are distressed and disturbed by some of the videos and posts that people are making saying that they will now no longer be supporting Palestine. And I'm here to try to assuage some of that distress, because the fact of the matter is anybody who can get online and say that was never part of the movement to begin with. Like, they just weren't. It is rhetorically, intellectually, physically impossible to be committed to a cause, to believe in its righteousness, to understand it as part of larger liberation, and then to somehow shrug off that cause, but still care about other people's rights. Like, it cannot be done. A lot of other people have already made very thoughtful videos talking about how ridiculous it is that people are getting on here and saying, I'm gonna start drinking Starbucks again, I'm gonna start eating McDonald's again. These are corporations that, among other harms, are union busting, gentrifying, and using prison slave labor. So this is what it means when I say it is physically impossible to support one group and not the other. By supporting one, you support the other. By abandoning one, you are abandoning the other. It is honestly very simple. You either believe that everybody deserves the right to live freely, with dignity, that everybody deserves to have their needs met, or you don't. There is no such thing as yes, but. There's no such thing as yes, for. It is either an uncomplicated and resounding yes, or it is a no. And that tells me all that I need to know to be certain that you were never with it. Well, at least on that front, y'all can content yourselves that anybody who is saying you're on your own now, or I'm never standing with Palestine again, was never actually standing with Palestine to begin with. What they were doing was posturing in a social moment and context that required that of them in order for them to continue being perceived as good. And now they feel that that's no longer the requirement, so masks off, and they're open about not caring again. And not just not caring for Palestinians, not caring about anybody. Also, the idea that anybody but Palestinians is at the forefront of the Palestinian liberation movement is an insult and a joke. The idea that the liberation movement for Palestine, which has been going on for at least 76 years, can die because some Americans decided that they no longer want to nominally support the cause, not happening. This is a fight that has been taking place longer than all of the people who are spewing this violent and racist rhetoric have been alive. I know it can be tough for Americans and people living in America to comprehend, but you are not the center of the universe. A handful of selfish people who never lifted a finger for Palestine, deciding they want to go buy McDonald's, is not going to kill a cause that is on the other side of the planet and has been fighting our entire lives. The resistance is not going to see your tweets and posts foaming at the mouth for Palestinian death and think, oh, well, shit. Pack it up, y'all. The Americans over there, they don't support us. Newsflash, Americans have never supported Palestine. I'm gonna leave y'all with these tweets from Samah and Z because, yeah, exactly.